Hello and welcome to another video from Alberta Bushcrafter. This is actually a bit of a reshoot that I did a couple months ago with the new video camera. I was having sound trouble with it though, so half of it came out with no soundtrack at all, which, I don't know, some people like to do that with their videos. I don't. But this one is about lighting. The reason I'm doing it now is because it seems that everybody's doing it. I've seen a number of channels I subscribe to that have done videos on, well, mostly through night products. And, well, I can tell you first, there is a new one in the future, because when you see what I've got here, I don't have a lot of good selection of headlights and so on. Headlamps, flashlights, lanterns. We're going to go through a few different types of lightings though, and some of your choices. So, let's start out. Basically, you've got three different types of lighting. You got battery powered, you got candle powered, yeah, and then there's your actual fuel lanterns. May not cover too much of those because I only have the one, and it's okay, but we'll go with some of the downsides with those as well as the upsides. So let's go take a look. We're going to start off with battery powered. And I'll show you the old standby, plus a neat little add-on you can get. A couple of neat little add-ons with this. But, I mean, may not be so popular now, but the old standby is the mag light, or in this case it's a mini mag light. Now this one has been upgraded. This has actually been upgraded with a 1 watt Cree LED from Night Eyes, and if you can see here, there's also a push button switch. So that actually is kind of cool. I think the regular mag lights are carrying them now. The only problem is with mag lights like a AA, good thing is it takes even numbers of batteries. That's something that's going to become quite important. But it's not even working. Oh, okay, that works. So let's take a look. A lot of these can go so you've got one at I think that basically it works out to 100%, 50%, 25%, and strobe with this little switch on the back. The only thing is with these is you're only looking at 55 lumens, which, you know, where I showed you it was pretty bright. We'll do a dark test at some point. And it's got two different strobe functions. So this is actually a 5-function light, but the nice thing is it's in the $30 range or so. Well, closer to 40 with the upgrades. But still, handy, pretty good. Another choice, I carry this one with me all the time. It's part of my EDC, believe it or not. It's just a little LED. This is a 9 LED flashlight. It's a dollar store special. It's about $2. Not great. I don't even know how many lumens this thing is. It's certainly under 100. Another interesting choice. Now this is an older one. This is quite popular. This is the headlamp. Now this one was $17 at Lee Valley Tools. That is a Rayovac. You can see it's got red. It's got a single LED, not so bright. And it's also got a standard Krypton bulb. Now these are okay. Very light. I like the fact they're hands-free. There is a product on the market though that can convert your regular stick light into a headlamp. I will say of a sort. That's what this thing is. This is again from that great company Night Eyes. I'm going to also admit that's a company that I tend to I tend to copy stuff off of rather than buy it. Some of their stuff's great. Their little S-beaners are wonderful. And this is too, but you could probably make this for half of what the $7 or $8 it is. Here's the thing. Now I put this on over the hat, if I can, because you don't want to see my head. Like so. You got a headlamp. Only thing is you've only got, you know, whatever the flashlight has. You can also put it around your head. Okay, now you're going to see this. Don't laugh. Very adjustable Velcro strap, and there it goes. I look something like a mad scientist with this thing on. I've actually had a couple of young ladies kind of sarcastically comment on it. You know, a bit of revenge there was about 30 seconds later that one of those yappy young ladies tripped and fell flat out because she couldn't see where she was going at the campsite. So there. Enough about that. This is actually the way I carry this. Is I actually have it hanging up just like this. It's very handy. Another choice. Now this one's interesting. This I got with a ball cap. These are really handy for the car in the EDC. So you got a red and you got a white. This is from Browning, but I'd say that there's got to be all kinds of different manufacturers. The nice thing is, clips on the hat. Comes in 2 different colors. This one's Coyote Brown. Oh, and it's hinged. Really not much to this. One of the nice things is, though, they fit right at the bottom of my EDC, and I can have 2. Yeah. I tend to put them under, but that's so you can actually adjust it downward. Okay. It looks weird. See, like so. But it's actually not so bad. I look like one of those freaky DJs. Alright, enough fun with that. Now the benefit of having something that has red as well as white LEDs is that red LEDs do not kill your night vision. So once again from Night Eyes, they actually had this little kit years ago. Came with a little ring and maybe a little lanyard, a few other things. But it came with this for your mag light. And this is just a little grommet that fits on the front, and you've got 2 little lenses. So the red will actually help you with your night vision. And something like this, now you have a red light. A very nice one, but not terribly bright. I might even compare those, do a dark test. The other disadvantage with these little guys, this is a bit of a chore to get off. Also comes with an amber lens. And that's what you got to do. You know, flip them around. I don't even always put them all the way, but there we go. The problem with these is they get scratched up pretty easy, and well, if you don't have a little pouch or something for them, you can lose them pretty easy. So once again, I am going to be doing another video on flashlights because I've decided it is about time to get something a little better. Like the headlamp is what I normally carry with me. Plus, on the belt, this little guy. Oh, here's a neat little product, by the way. Opens up to about 1.5 inches. This is a Condor small flashlight pouch. You see? So this fits right in there. And the little D-ring on the side. Tightens right up so you're not going to lose. You can loop the lanyard around there. And it's also got on the back. that's a pretty good MOLLE attachments. That's a 4-inch strap. So you can put it on your pack or your belt or whatever. Works as a pretty good belt loop. This is going to be staying with me because it's usually part of my kit. The flashlight, you'll see me get a new one. Okay, so it's time for a dark test. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's pitch black. Well, other than the view screen of my camera. And we're going to start out with the just the reds. So here's that little cap lamp. Not a lot to it. There you go. That's the little tiny LED one. I got the switch wrong on this guy. Okay, next one is, that's a little brighter. That's the twin LEDs, red LEDs on the headlamp. And now let's take a look at how that little filter does. Not very good. That is the mag light. You can barely see it. Oh, let's adjust it a bit. There we are. That's not even as good as the cap lamp. Okay, so now, while we're at it, here is that modified mag light. There's high, oops, sorry, here, there's high, 50, we gotta do this again, high, 50, 25, there's slow strobe, and there's fast strobe. Well, it's not even a strobe, it's fast flash. That's not bad. They say this is about 55 lumens. Here's the little cap lamp. So let's go side by side. Yeah, mag light's a bit brighter. Sorry, I'm fiddling with all these different switches. Here's the third one. This is that little dollar store flashlight. Not much brighter, or pretty comparable. And now here's that headlamp. There's the LED. That's, you know, not much at all. There's an odd blue tinge to it as well. And here's the Krypton. Now, just for comparison, here is another light I did not mention. That's got some power. So we'll pause for a second. I'll show you what this is. That's kind of cool. That's turbo. There's strobe. So this is basic. That is about 180 lumens. So we can turn the lights back on. We'll take a look at this. So I bet you're wondering what that last light was, because that was actually considerably brighter than all the rest of them. It's my new bicycle lamp. And this is nowhere near the, it's nowhere near the real pricey ones. I think it's a $30 lamp. So it's nice. It's actually a Planet Bike Blaze 180. So this is only 180 lumens. But you can see it's actually a big difference. So you never know. I mean, your lighting sources can show up in very unusual places. And the nice thing is this is removable. So I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't get rid of this guy. And until I get a new flashlight, maybe I ought to be carrying this with me. So I think I just might do that. Okay, so this is one of a handful of videos on lighting. Yeah, I pretty well decided. For one, I'm just going to carry my bike lamp with me. It's USB rechargeable. One of the other things, these little guys take CR 2016 or 2032 coin cells. The mag light, of course, takes two double A's. One of my biggest pet peeves with the headlamp and with these little dollar store lights is, count them, 1, 2, 3 cells. I am not a big fan of any 3-cell flashlights, and I'll tell you why. It's because my charger takes 4. So you always got one battery that's left out when you're replacing them. So that's the thing. I'll go for a 2 or a 4-cell flashlight, but I am not a huge fan of these 3 cells. It's the same with the headlamp. So normally I'll carry something else. I'll use this, but I won't really carry replacement batteries, you know, unless I bought a 6-pack. There's also something to do with rechargeable batteries, which I will show in another video on lanterns. It's really interesting that sometimes the straight alkaline batteries or lithium batteries are a lot better than some rechargeables. I actually get, you actually get the full rated number of lumens with alkaline batteries, but they're not rechargeable. So we're going to go into that in another video, but yeah, it's a big pet peeve with me. And I got to find some decent rechargeables and find out what they're like. The other thing is I don't like odd battery sizes. Like I like to carry 1 or 2 types with me, not, you know, a CR123 or a 18, whatever. Yeah. Nice thing about the bike light is internal lithium battery. Lithium is best for very cold conditions, and of course you know where I am. The nice thing is with this is USB rechargeable. Comes with a little cable and everything. So that's handy. I can plug it into one of my battery packs and just dump charge it. Alright, so that's been our first video on lighting. Like I said, I will be getting a new flashlight in the future. This is going to sub for it for now. I want to thanks for watching. This is Alberta Bushcrafter channel. My name is Dean. Take care and good day.